what it do, man? It's another edition of Get the Game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn it. Yeah, let's clap it up, damn it.
This
We gotta clap it up.
Episode, we minus the bells this week.
Yeah, no
It's all
bells.
good, though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna download a buzzer on my phone. Right.
Well, while you do that, man, baby boy, how was your weekend?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Okay.
What did I do?
What did you do?
I don't think I did shit. I don't ever get asked that question. It kind of fucked me up. I was waiting on you to tell facts and shit.
I don't think we seen you this weekend, did we?
Not at all. We was out all weekend long.
We didn't see you Friday.
Fuck is that? Oh yeah, what is this?
I was out Friday.
We was out Friday night. You weren't with us. Saturday,
You was out.
we was hanging out at Auto Fest all day. You weren't there.
Sunday, not Saturday.
Sunday.
Okay, Sunday.
I saw you Friday, Kiki.
Where?
Oh yeah, for a little bit. I think we was at
We did a podcast Friday, didn't we?
No.
What the fuck is today?
Thursday. Last time we seen you was Thursday. We seen you Thursday at the red carpet.
Yeah, Snowfall.
Snowfall.
Yeah.
Then we disappeared. We didn't see you no more.
I'm sorry.
No, I was a little hurt, bro.
I apologize.
It must have been a Netflix and chill weekend.
Something.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Netflix, no chilling though.
Well, we were all chilling at the Snowfall premiere, which is really dope. Actually, John Singleton showed up, was there. And they, had a little Q&A and talked about this new series that's going to be on FX. I liked it, though. I thought it was really cool. I think it's definitely good for, summertime watching. Because there's not a whole lot on right now besides Power and whatnot.
Right.
But what did you think about it?
I think it was an eye-opener. It was a touchy subject that I feel like the world needs to really know the truth. And I feel like John Singleton and his co-director going to give it to him.
Yeah, so to give you a little premise, it's about the 80s crackademic being introduced into America that, destroyed, communities and families, and it kind of takes it from the start of, how it got into America and what happened after that. So really, really dope. There's all new actors, for this cast, which I thought that was great. I love seeing, new actors and whatnot, and these actors are really, really good.
All of them.
Yeah. Now, there's one actor that I'm really excited about, which is the one, she played Ain't Vi? What's her name? She's the Annie.
The Annie.
In the series.
Yeah.
And she's super dope. Y'all gonna love her. She's gonna be your new favorite character.
She on that wet.
You think so?
She just,
She on that wet. She kept calling Shermhead.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't even catch that.
That was the thing back then, being on that Sherm.
Yeah, man.
People really did that back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All the OGs.
What'd you say? Really?
I refrain.
Well, that's definitely
God bless
gonna
the
be...
dead. That's it.
That's all you gonna say?
That's all you gonna say?
Yeah,
Next time you
moving
say
on.
Pimp C, I'm gonna do this again.
Moving on.
Every time I heard Pimp C
It
now.
was just, it was spontaneous. Go ahead, Kiki.
But nah, Kiki, a lot of people back in the day, that was the macho drug.
Was Sherm, is that like mushrooms?
No.
Formaldehyde.
Yeah,
It's the shit
formaldehyde.
they put in your body to decompose and everything.
Embalming fluid.
They would use
Embalming fluid.
that?
Yeah, they dunk it. Sometimes you
Why
dunk
would
them
you
in
want to
cigarettes.
have that? That's what you get
You smoke it.
in your body when you die. Why would you want to?
Gives you a different kind of high. You can kind of hallucinate. Joe Budden is notorious for, smoking it back in his early days.
That's why
All
so
the old
crazy.
Houston rappers used to smoke.
That's why he's so crazy. That's why he's so thrown off.
It's an older drug, like I want to say 80s, 90s. A couple of my OGs back in the day would smoke wet and be on some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole different kind of high.
Yeah. They're like, everybody I know that used to do crimes back in the day.
Listen to some of your favorite
Pac
rap
rapped
artist
about it.
records in the 90s, and they mention it.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't Tupac rap
Water.
about that? Somebody
What you know about that water?
Yeah, well, I remember hearing that, and I just thought it was the stuff that you dunked your blunt in.
Yeah, you do.
But I didn't know it was formaldehyde.
That's
I
what
didn't
it
know
is.
what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
When you light that
Embalming
motherfucker
fluid.
up, it stinks. The
Don't
nasty
it like
smell
blow
shit.
up though and it flames?
It flames up, depending on how much you got on there. But it's the stinkiest shit ever in the world.
Oh, yeah, I'm good on that.
You'll know it when somebody's smoking that shit when you're in the club. When
You need
like
to move around,
Yeah.
though, because it can cause you to do erratic shit.
Like what?
Just violent shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, very violent shit. They say,
Destroying yourself,
we're
basically.
gonna put it out there, man. Like when Pimp caught that case, they say he was on the wet.
Oh, no.
Oh,
man.
really?
That's what they say. It's an old tale. I mean, I don't know how.
Yeah, allegedly.
I mean, I don't know
was said,
how true it is, but I've known people personally to smoke it and be on some dumb, violent shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's scary.
Say no to drugs, kids.
Yeah, say no to drugs, man. But say yes to Jay-Z's album because he dropped the album on Friday. 444 finally hit everybody's ears on Friday. And I tell you, we were at the club and I went straight home. Well, actually, we went out to eat. And then I jumped in the car. As soon as I jumped in the car, I pulled up my title, you know what I'm saying, plugged in my aux cord, and I got to listen to it all the way home. And I probably stayed up until about 3:30 listening to it. I probably listened to it twice that night. But man, I mean, these type of artists like Jay-Z, it always is so crazy because you think, okay, what can he do to top what he did last time? Like, I really enjoyed Magna Carta.
Me too.
Holy Grail. I thought that was a phenomenal album. So I was thinking, like, how is he going to top that? You know, how is he going to do better than that? He definitely nailed it with this album.
He did.
My favorites, man, of course, everybody's favorite, I think, the story of OJ.
Yeah, that one.
The best thing. And the visual.
Yeah.
The visual is so, like, because I don't know if y'all have seen it. Those people that don't have Tidal may not have seen it yet, or it may be, you know, around on the internet. But it's kind of set to those old 1930, very racist.
I think he pulled from Kanye on some shit like that. I can see Kanye putting out that type of visual just to shake shit up. You know what I'm saying? To start some shit, because that's not normally been Jay's thing. You know what I'm saying? Controversy and whatnot. But I guess
he plays into the Illuminati a lot in his visuals, though. I'm just saying.
I don't know about that, but I think due to the current climate of the nation, I think it was very needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With all the bullshit that's going on, like, let me go on.
And he's smart. He protects any type of endorsements or sponsorships or anything that he has by doing an animated visual.
Yeah.
You know, but man, the story of OJ, I loved it because it has so many meanings in it. Of course, you know, OJ was the one. It was like, you know, I'm not white or black. I'm OJ. You know, and Jay says, okay. Like, that really made a difference. Yeah. But, you know, I loved the album, you know what I'm saying, with so many different things. He confesses to his infidelities with Beyonce, which was really crazy because everybody was like, I guess people didn't really believe it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they really believed it. I believed it when Beyonce said what happened. She wasn't going to lie.
Well, he apologized, kind of.
No, he apologized several times.
But he never really said what he did, though.
Yeah.
He's smart.
Well, he said,
he made it very witty.
He said, I can't, why would you have a menage? Why would you have a menage when you got your soulmate?
He's just asking you a question. He never said he did anything. I'm not saying he didn't. I'm not saying it's not to accept it. It's still a rap song. You know what I'm saying? He still got to be him. He showed vulnerability, but
I almost lost my wife.
But he didn't say who. He didn't say what. He didn't give you any specifics. He just told you
it happened.
He just gave you game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucked up. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He didn't call out Becky. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he did say Becky.
He said Becky's name.
But he didn't call out. We know the lady's name.
Becky, get away from
Whoever
me.
Becky is, he didn't call her out.
Well, she know to stay the fuck away.
I wonder who it is, bruh. If it even is.
Now, they said it was Dame Dash's ex-wife.
That's what they say.
That's what they said.
Payback.
You know, because she went on social media. She went on social media soon after the Lemonade album came out and said...
That was payback for Aaliyah.
Oh, is that what that was? That's what you think? Where the buzzer
at? They stole Aaliyah from Jay, so you know.
I got you next time. But I
mean, they were already broke up, so I really don't think that she might have been who cares if he had sex with her? Dame wasn't with her. Dame been...
You still don't do that. That's
even
alleged.
Afterwards?
That's alleged. We don't even know that's true.
I don't do that.
But you don't do that. Not that man. I don't care if y'all cool or not. You don't go fuck with his baby moms.
You don't do that. That's wrong.
Even if y'all not doing business together. Y'all got a serious history together. You and Dame got a serious history.
And everybody know y'all for being partners.
Yeah. They were cool before they made noise in the industry. You know what I'm saying?
No,
they was on the come up together. So
absolutely,
it's a touchy history. We don't know if that's true or not. That's all, allegations. We don't know.
Well, another thing that Jay-Z brings up in the 444 album is, black wealth. He said, holding money to your ear.
It's a disconnect.
Is a disconnect.
We don't call that money over here.
Yeah.
So people got in their feelings about that. People started taking their Instagram pictures of themselves down. I know Black Youngster amped it up a little bit. He went into the shower and started making it rain on his damn self, because he don't give a damn. And then Boosie.
Yeah, Boosie has some words.
Boo. Some choice words.
Yeah. I don't know.
How you feel about what Boosie had to say?
Boosie shouldn't take offense. This is the thing, though. Like, just because anybody, I don't care if it's Jay, I don't care who it is. Jay just has so much influence that it's gonna affect culture. So, it's gonna affect culture more stronger than any other rapper. Maybe even more. Well, yeah, more than Drake. But you don't take offense. It's just game. Like, I could tell you something. I don't mean you got to take that.
We should have asked Yellow Beezy this when we seen him the other day, because Yellow Beezy, shout out to him, man. He on the gram right now. I promise you, there's a picture. I'm pictures up right now.
What they say? If you can put your money on the gram, then how much money you really got? If that's it, like if you got all your money on you, that ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Like real niggas with real money, they can't put they money in the Instagram video.
What about Boosie? You don't think Boosie got money?
I'm not saying he ain't got no money.
Maybe they just put a portion of it on there.
See, this is the thing.
Mayweather?
They take offense. Why you getting offended? If you don't find nothing wrong with it, you shouldn't take offense.
Because social media, sometimes people ask you questions at the wrong and the right time. They ask you the wrong question at the right time. And I guarantee you somebody said something to Boosie because they don't want to do that shit. He really started that culture. Every nigga in Dallas that I know throw money on the ground in the picture booth was because that Boosie DVD.
Yeah, of course.
So to me, he's the front man for that culture. So he probably felt some type of way. Because Boosie one of the people where if you say something to him on Instagram enough, he gonna respond.
I'm sure he was getting tagged, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the rappers that
That's
do that.
That's a bunch of niggas.
Yeah, that probably got tagged on Friday night after the album dropped.
Plies be doing it too. Plies got the song. Got the racks up to him all year.
See?
Hey.
It's game. You can either take it or not. You know what I'm saying?
So basically what he's saying is like, don't show off your money. Like, take your money and invest it.
How about you do something so you got that money in 10, 20 years? How about that?
Exactly.
Is that something wrong to say? That's wrong. Is that offensive?
I guess to some people.
It's a video of a nigga. I seen him, he was like I don't know if he was at a grocery store, but he was just making it rain on just some random motherfuckers. I don't know what it was, but it's that social media shit, man. It's smoke and mirrors. Everybody out there trying to act like they rich. Everybody, it's just fake. Social media, Instagram is a highlight reel. You ever think about it? It's a highlight reel. Don't nobody ever post the fucked up shit going on in their life. It's all good shit. If you go from day to day, it's all good shit.
There needs to be an app where we can just post our fucked up shit.
It might be some real quotes here and there, but it's never the real shit that happened that made you put that quote up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The nigga don't never show him walking out the job that he didn't get.
Yeah.
But he gonna show you that name tag.
I'm telling you, we need to start a platform.
They don't show the classes they failed.
Yeah, show negative shit,
we should just start putting negative shit on Instagram. Hey, my light just got fucking cut off, man.
It might be niggas that do that.
I got 18% left on my phone. And then my phone will be dead. So can these lights go back on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, show the real shit. Now, did it slow down at King of Diamonds over the weekend?
Fuck
Since
no.
he said that now we need to stop throwing it in the club. We need credit.
Listen, I love Jay-Z, but I don't worship Jay-Z. You understand me? We gonna KLD. We need him to come spin that bag. Saturday was record breaking. It was the most people we ever had in there.
Really?
We did numbers.
That's because we had y'all had NBA YoungBoy come through there last night.
But you know what's crazy though? We had more people Saturday than we did Sunday.
Really? Oh yeah, because he was on Sunday.
The champ came. Earl Spencer came. He always there now.
Oh what?
Yeah, he brought his whole family.
His whole family?
Whole family. Yeah, everybody.
Wow.
Gotta get Earl on the podcast, man.
Well, the family that throws money together wins together. You know, if you throwing money at the pole, then you'll
I don't know.
It'll come back threefold.
But that money to the ear grab everybody's attention though. It grab everybody's attention.
Yeah.
That's the type of shit they like.
Oh yeah.
You do it and it get everybody's attention. Oh, you got money, regardless if you got it or not. Because people know I was on the way to the bank.
Well, do you think that Jay is maybe changing the culture? Do you think people will stop down and think a little bit about how they invest their money?
Some stuff,
what they're doing,
some stuff, yes. But these kids nowadays, they kind of got free will. They do whatever they want to. They don't listen to nobody. Me personally, it's kind of like you got some people influenced by hip hop music, and you got the majority of them. They just don't give a fuck.
Well, just like a parent, you got to tell your kids to stop doing shit. Without you can't just not say it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just. Yeah. And Jay's at that age, man. Like Jay used to frequent the strip clubs and shit all over the place. So I think he's just at a place where that's the type of material and that's the life he's living. Like he's a family man. He's a businessman. Like he's supposed to give you. That's the thing about Jay. I was talking to my partner. Jay's like the only. Yeah, he's the only rapper. You're talking 21 years in the game. Mm-hmm. Relevant all 21 years. Yeah. We ain't never seen this before. And the reason I feel is because he grows with his audience. Mm-hmm. This ain't reason, and not to say Reasonable Doubt was on some dumb shit, but you just see the growth as a man.
Oh no, there was a lot of growth.
There's no more Big Pimpin' records.
There was tons of growth between Reasonable Doubt and where he's at right now, like an astronomical amount of growth.
Even though he was probably ahead of the curve on Reasonable Doubt, but he still grew.
That's to be debatable. Because I personally thought
Lord have mercy.
that he sucked in the beginning.
Here you go.
Let me clarify this because I was thinking about this the other day. I talk about the Reasonable Doubt album, how I don't think it's that good. But back in the day, whenever Reasonable Doubt came out, there was a lot of times you would see Jay-Z spitting freestyles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Spitting freestyles like on MTV or Rap City or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he sucked at it every single time. His freestyle game was
opinionated.
His freestyle game was not there.
I couldn't freestyle.
But he could spit, you know what I'm saying, on the record.
But what? And Jay can't?
No, not back then, dog.
Are you kidding me?
Not back then, dog.
You're wilding right now.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Everybody knows that Jay-Z was not the shit in the beginning.
Who is everybody? Kiki? Is that a
most people that are in tune with hip hop, they will say.
No, they won't.
Okay, well,
who is most people?
Most people I know will say. I'll say most people I know.
Okay.
Y'all go back and listen to Reasonable Doubt.
Jay-Z always been that dude.
He's not always been that dude. Mm-hmm.
You don't like Jay. Probably because Pac didn't like Jay.
I don't like Jay in the beginning.
You don't like East Coast, bro.
That's one reason.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I didn't feel the East Coast at all.
See, you can't say he sucks then.
He did.
He can't suck, man. He's a great rapper. He can't suck. You don't like it. Just say you don't like it.
Now he's one of the best.
Like
he's the best rapper. He's one of the best rappers in the game now.
You can't say. I said that's just like you saying Cole sucks. Cole don't suck. You just don't like him.
I just don't like him. He don't suck to me. He just
like
I don't want to hear it.
A nigga like Jay can't be as successful as he is if he suck, man.
We got to do who's shooting. Who's shooting?
Nah, that's Ether.
What the heck?
He playing Ether.
I'm not dealing with it. Man, go on, bro.
There you go.
Go on, man. Go on, man.
Thank you.
What does that mean?
Thank you.
What does that have to do with anything?
I don't. What is that? Is that? That's Nas.
I guess he instigated.
Oh, that was the Ether.
He's taking up for his baby. That's all he's doing. Taking up for his baby.
Jay-Z always, to me, was great. I just feel like he evolved and became even like the greatest. Like,
it's nothing wrong with not being great.
Like,
not being great is what makes you the best. You know what I'm saying? In the end, because you grow from that and you evolve from that.
He was great when he started.
Yeah, he was. Kid.
No.
Yes, Kiki. No. Yes.
No.
Yes, y'all just.
That's okay, y'all. I'm gonna drop this clip right here. I'm gonna drop this clip right here. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this.
Chief, bust the freestyle.
Check. Here I am, the man. I'm swinging and singing and bringing the light on the mic. Again, together forever, endeavors to always prevail. Well, wherever the weather, I'm better, you seem to pale in comparison. Jay-Z's embarrassing. Your time after, rigor the rhyme after, ligger the last Jay-Z rhyme, so you can say I'm superb with A-line. Peace.
Peace. Peace. He can do it right.
You biased from because you New Orleans, and y'all just too down south. Which a lot of people down south, they're just biased like that. They just like that. You know how many niggas I met that didn't come on to Jay-Z until Big Pimpin'? Nigga, that's 4 albums in. He was solidified before that.
I think I came on.
But people were just late to the people were just late to the party. It took UGK.
You came on, so you need to go back and listen.
But it's no.
I'm not saying no. Key, I have all his albums. You gotta understand. When I heard them, it's like when I heard them.
You can't listen. See, I know for a fact. If I listen to Reasonable Doubt today,
you know why you don't like Reasonable Doubt?
Hold on, today I might be like, okay, I get it.
You know why you don't like Reasonable Doubt? It went over your head when you first heard it.
Then,
You couldn't understand it.
It was just not even the context. Not even the content, dog. It wasn't the content.
It is the content.
No, it was the way he rapped. It was the way he rapped.
It went over your head. It's too
not
lyrical.
The content.
It's too lyrical.
It wasn't what he was saying. It was how he was saying it.
No.
It was how he was saying it. It was his flow.
His flow been cold. Reasonable Doubt is a classic. It's a classic. Like Illmatic, it's a classic.
I digress.
Classic. All those producers on this shit wouldn't be on there if he was ass. They wouldn't fuck with him if he was ass.
I mean, it was his first album.
Reasonable Doubt.
He's dope,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? His first album.
I
People
say
gonna fuck with him.
It went no. It went over most people's head, and he had to dumb his shit down after that. He didn't rap like Reasonable Doubt until probably American Gangster. He didn't rap like that no more. It was too lyrical. He got songs on there with no hooks, no nothing. He didn't understand how to even make a song until probably Volume 2. You know what I'm saying? He went to Puff for Volume 1, tried to follow that bad boy sound. It didn't work. He went on tour with Puff. They had him in the bathroom changing. He said, fuck this shit. He made Streets is Watching. Went back to the street shit. Volume 2, Hard Knock Life, out of there. 5 million sold, and he ain't looked back
His flow changed.
Same flow.
Yeah, no.
Same flow.
It's not the same flow.
The reason you're just accustomed to Jay now to even appreciate 444.
Before he made Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah, then of course.
That's what she
Okay, so then it was
different.
before Reasonable Doubt. Okay.
That's different.
Yeah. Then
That's
before
different.
Reasonable Doubt, then.
That's what she thinking.
That's
Okay.
different, yeah, because his flow did evolve. He used to rap like Foosh Niggas
Okay,
and
so
all
yeah,
that. Yeah,
that's
different.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, all
right
did.
there.
In the Jazzo.
But yeah.
In that era. In that era
originators.
at that time.
That's
That's
what I
what
like.
I'm speaking on.
But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is, even Reasonable Doubt, it went over a bunch of people's head, man.
It probably did.
I'm telling you, I didn't.
It probably did because whatever he did before, it sucked, and so we weren't listening to that either.
No, it's not about before. I'm saying, because most people don't know before. In '96, you didn't know before.
I knew before.
Unless you were from the East Coast. You didn't see those
I knew
freestyles.
before.
Because we weren't
go
privy
back
to
and
that.
listening to that. Go back and listen to that.
What I'm saying is, Reasonable Doubt, like most things, it went over people's head. Your ears weren't trained to hear that type of music. You were listening to probably listening to UGK.
I was already listening. Hold on. Because there was
Kiki,
MTV.
let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. Most people down south ears weren't accustomed to hearing that type of lyricism. You were used to hearing UGK, 8-Ball MJG, Master P, Tupac, Scarface. Those guys are dope. They just aren't as lyrical as a Jay. Just like Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang don't get the same love down south like they get up north because of the lyricism. It goes over people's head. People can't down south. And it's not that we're slower. It's just that we don't gravitate to that the same way because that's not our sound.
We don't speak that language.
Yeah, that's not our sound. So, but it's no different than most niggas up north never heard of UGK until Big Pimpin'.
But you gotta realize
it's the same shit.
Coming from a fan.
I was already on it before Big Pimpin'.
Because you're in Texas, of course. You're in Texas.
I was on it before Big Pimpin'. I was on him before Big Pimpin'.
You were most people. I
never heard
it. You keep
speaking for me.
I never heard it.
Speaking for you.
Honestly, got you. I never heard Jay-Z, bro. Except for like 2 songs that was like on like Nutty Professor soundtrack, Ain't No Nigga.
Right.
And I seen Sunshine, I think, on MTV.
He wasn't playing on the radio?
No, we never heard this shit.
He didn't play in the club.
Hard Knock Life and Big Pimpin' was like the first
Introduction
records.
makes sense.
And I bought the CD.
Unless you're in tune with what's going on. That's most people in Texas, down south.
That's how I'm reason.
Okay, but before there was a time before Reasonable Doubt when he was doing all the stuff, you know what I'm saying? On the MTV with Ed Lover and them, you know what I'm saying? He was on during that time.
Yeah, but he wasn't known, though, Kiki.
He wasn't. And that's what I'm...
So people don't pay attention to that.
That's okay.
I told Fat.
I'm bringing y'all game. Just know that I'm bringing you game. Go back.
You know Kendrick was on Take Care? You know Kendrick Lamar was on Take Care?
And he...
Do you know that?
On Drake.
Yeah.
If you go back before Reasonable Doubt...
Wow.
Go look to some of those other interviews and stuff like that.
That's how the fucking
other
game
interviews,
is.
other stuff before that.
That's how the game is. I'm telling Fat. Do you know Kendrick Lamar's on Take Care?
On Drake's Take Care?
Yep. See how crazy that is?
That's after he came out, though, right?
See how crazy that is? You don't even know that.
I should know that. What song? I gotta go. I gotta look it up.
Before he got on 40 Justice, he's on Take Care.
Okay.
Over My Dead Body. Is that the record? No. Is that the record? No. What's the record? Over My Dead Body is the first song.
Hold on. Pass me my phone because I like to fact check, you know.
Google that shit. He's on there. He's on Take Care. I can't think of the name of the song. No, My Dead Body. What's the record?
Because the first Kendrick song, and I will say I was the first person in Dallas
Buried
to play
Alive.
Buried Alive.
Kendrick
Wow, so was.
on commercial radio, which was
That's
The
right.
Recipe. Was The Recipe. I was the first one to play it. BDS that.
Which one?
But
I played The Recipe from Kendrick, but he's saying he was on
that's
Take
prior
Care.
to that. What I'm saying is,
How Take Care go?
Take Care is the album.
Take Care is the Drake
The one
album.
with
The
headlines.
song called Buried Alive.
Make Me Proud. Yeah.
That shit crazy.
See, but that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's how the game is. You don't recognize motherfuckers till they start popping. All that shit you talking about on MTV, he might have been on there. If he's unfamiliar, you gonna tune that shit out. You waiting
I
on
tuned
Pop.
it out. And you know what's crazy? When once they started really running Jay-Z on the regular, they would go back and I seen the Dead Presidents video. I'm
Right.
like, I remember that video because when he got pulled over and
Right,
shit, I'm like,
right.
damn. But I didn't pay no attention
Right.
because it was like, I don't want to hear that slow ass beat, and the way he used to flow like. But I don't
You weren't accustomed to that.
because nobody talk like
Right,
that.
right.
No different when Wu-Tang. When Wu-Tang came out, the only reason I gravitated towards it because I liked the outfits, the whole
Right,
culture. But when it
right,
came to the way they spit
Rap,
with the 5% of tone
tuned
shit,
out.
I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
Like I never understood why they used to say, "What up, son? What up? What's the knowledge?" and all that shit.
5%.
Because we don't talk like
Yeah,
that
right,
down
right,
here.
right.
I understand UGK because they talk like this. You know,
Talk like you.
yeah.
Talk like people
It's
you fuck with.
understanding.
Yeah.
But I learned to appreciate Jay as I got older because when
Right.
I heard Hard Knock Life, I had just hit high school.
Yeah.
You know, I think, ninth grade, I had just hit high school. So that's when like you told, I think you told Richard about like who do you really grew up listening to.
Right.
Just because you listen to somebody now don't mean that's who you grew up listening to.
Right.
I got ninth grade and that's when I got put on Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, why the fuck I ain't been listening to this
I
nigga?
think I told you the first time I was at the crib. I came home from school and I watched Rap City and Ain't No Nigga came on.
Yeah.
And all I know is I see a nigga in a video with Biggie. They like at a little cafe outside.
yeah.
And I'm like, who is this nigga? And he got a video with Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown was popping
shit.
before
She
Jay.
was the shit right then.
And I'm like, who is this nigga? But that's how it is, dog.
Because he was on a single with her too, the I Be Good to You.
Yeah, for the what soundtrack
Sprung?
that is.
Was it Sprung?
No, Who You With is Sprung. I'll be. I know that. I can't
That's
think.
right. Yeah, tell me how nasty can it get? Yeah.
I can't think what that is, but what I'm saying, Kiki, is he been dope. It takes people some time sometimes for you to figure out that they really dope. Just like I'm talking about Kendrick is on Take Care. A lot of people don't even know that.
Yeah, Kendrick was on Take
Just like
Care.
when I was when we was in the studio and I showed Fat Puff was in Father MC video as a background dancer. You don't you don't notice that shit because they're nobody. You might have seen Jay, you might remember that, but most people don't remember that because he's nobody then.
And that's fine. I'm just letting them know.
But that doesn't mean he's not dope.
I'm just letting them know that before, which y'all may not know, that before he was, Reasonable Doubt Jay-Z, there was a time where you can see clips, you know what I'm saying, of him either freestyling
I get it.
or doing something. And this was the images that we had at first. So all I say is that there was a time, at some point in time, where he wasn't all that. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't that.
At the end of the day,
his flow wasn't all that good. But he graduated to where I think from that point on, he probably recognized that shit wasn't good. And so he went in the studio and did Reasonable Doubt. He was like, fuck this. I don't want to do that. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to make a fucking killer hit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to make an album, an unforgettable album. That could have been what drove him to make Reasonable Doubt.
Could have been, because that was why he didn't get signed. It was those, I think he was shopping Reasonable Doubt. People just didn't, for whatever reason, they just didn't fuck with him. I don't know. I can't say it was the fast shit. I can't say it was Reasonable Doubt records. They just wouldn't fuck with him. They ain't sign him. Reasonable Doubt, they couldn't get a deal. It's on Priority. That's the independent album. That's their only independent joint. Then Volume 2, they signed with Def Jam, or partnership with Def Jam.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, and most hip-hop heads call Reasonable Doubt a classic. It's a reason for that, Kiki. Doesn't mean you have to. What I'm saying is if the majority is saying something, then you can't say it sucks. Like, you can't...
I can say, okay, let me retract.
You just don't fuck with it. You just don't fuck with it.
No. Let me retract
Lil
this.
B sucks.
Maybe not Reasonable Doubt that sucks. I'm saying this. I'm going on record saying there was a time when Jay-Z sucked. To me, because
That's cool.
Because
that's cool.
there was freestyles and all kinds of stuff that was thrown out there before Reasonable Doubt where he was
I don't like to judge
popping.
that shit, though, because that shit don't mean nothing.
That's fine.
That's like
I just don't want people thinking that he was always like he didn't start from something.
I don't.
That he didn't start from
Those are bandwagon fans. It's just like Lonzo Ball. I'm not judging him. Show me what you do in L.A. Fuck UCLA. Fuck high school. You might have been the man all then. Show me what you do in the pros. LeBron James, high school phenom. Show me what you do in Cleveland, bro. Then I bow down. Then I give it to you. I've been following you since.
You got to show and prove. That's all I'm saying. And I think that's what he did, and that's what he's continued to do with every single project he's put out. He showed and proved, even with this project. Like I said before, we looked at Magna Carta Holy Grail as being a great album.
You're judging the man on freestyles prior to his debut album coming out.
Yeah, that's at that time. That's what we had from him. That's all we had from him. We didn't have nothing else.
You can't judge him off that. That's like you judging a nigga at practice. He ain't played in the game yet. That nigga was sucked in practice.
Nigga, from the moment that you get on my TV screen or on my radio, I'm judging you.
But that ain't on your radio.
I'm judging you. I'm judging you the moment you get out there in the public, dog. I'm judging you. Yes. I'm judging you. The moment that you get out there and you say, hey, look at me.
Hey, regardless.
I'm doing this or that. I'm judging you.
Regardless. The man has grown as an artist, and I think he's the only. I think honesty and just dopeness has got him where people still care now.
And a little bit of ghostwriting, just a little.
What does that mean?
Just a little bit of ghostwriting
for
maybe.
other people.
Yeah, possibly.
You think somebody wrote for him?
Allegedly, I think there might have been some ghostwriting done.
For who?
Possibly for Jay.
Are you fucking kidding me? He don't write.
You don't think so?
He don't even write.
Okay.
You don't write. They showed his process.
Are you?
Everybody, every producer ever work with him said the same thing. They say this nigga will hear a beat.
He does what everybody does now.
And go in there and go spit that shit.
He does what most niggas do now.
Spit that shit. Wayne got to style from him.
And let the beat vibe and do it.
Retract.
Please.
Okay.
No ghostwriting for Jigga.
Well, I could have sworn that I read somewhere that Jadakiss may have done some ghostwriting. I could have sworn I heard that Jadakiss had done some ghostwriting. Was it for Puffy? Okay, my bad. It was for Puffy.
Yeah, Jay wrote for Puffy.
Okay.
Multiple times. Take the credit.
But everybody wrote for Puffy. Yeah, whoever's hot in the game.
Of course, because he's like Dre. Everybody writes for Dre. Same thing.
Okay.
Nobody writes for Jay. Jay don't even write. Why would he need somebody to write for him?
All right. It was Puffy then.
He reminds you that on the CD too. He did say that.
Check your own videos.
Jay,
you always be number 2.
Yeah.
I'll probably make more money off your album.
I mean, you.
Yeah. Because he's a cold-ass ghostwriter.
Goddamn right, man.
Cold-ass ghostwriter.
Let's see.
What I was saying, I don't even know what threw me off.
All right, well, we're going to move on from Jay-Z. Make sure y'all go check it out. For some of y'all, it will be available on iTunes.
Fuck all this pretty Sean Carter shit, nigga. Ho!
iTunes and Apple, it should be available for you right now, so you don't have to just subscribe to Tidal to get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z has done another one.
Speaking of Puff, have y'all seen the Can't Stop, Won't Stop? Y'all seen that?
No.
That shit dope, man. Y'all need to go watch that, man. Yeah. It's on Apple. Y'all got Apple.
It's only on Apple.
Music?
I actually got a link to it.
I feel like all the Tidal subscribers that, all the people that don't have Tidal, that's how I feel about Apple, because anything that comes on Apple,
you get exclusives on
I'm only going to subscribe to one music service.
You act like do Tupac and Biggie shit. You acting like that.
I'm gonna subscribe to one, and see, this is the thing. It's ran by a black man, so that's why I'm subscribing to Tidal. I'm gonna stick with Tidal. I'm gonna stay right there. Now, who's not gonna be on Tidal anymore is Kanye West, who I don't know if he got mad because of
shots thrown at him.
Of the shots that was thrown at him on Jay-Z's album. But Kanye says that he has not been paid for his Tidal streams, and that he is gonna try to jump off a Tidal so that he can put his music out in multiple places.
They finna sue that nigga. They trying to sue him.
He said he don't want to do no more exclusive
Friends
streams.
turn enemies. That's what's happening right here.
I don't know, it's a little wrong, but Kanye did start it. Kanye started on tour last year.
Well, you know what? Like anything, I think everything can be solved with a phone call.
Yeah. That's all it takes.
They need to get on the phone. See, Kanye, no, man.
Say it.
He's just emotional, man, and like
he ain't got no. He say he's not being paid. I'd be emotional too if I ain't got paid.
He just jumps out the window. Like you will be though. Like that man ain't notorious for not paying nobody. Mm-hmm. You ain't never heard no shit. You've never heard that before.
Yeah.
You will. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, man. No.
We'll have to see how it plays out. We'll definitely have to see how it plays
I think
out.
that shit is gonna go in the wrong direction.
It could. I mean, it could either go good for Kanye or it could go bad for Kanye. He's already on the downward, so hopefully that this don't spiral him
that
even
Kardashian
further.
curse.
Yeah. Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Big Brother, right?
Yeah.
You suing you leaving Big Brother, huh?
That's what
now
he
Big
said.
Brother suing you?
That's what he said. He said he out of there.
I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll have to see.
Jay wrote a lot of shit.
Um.
Damn.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
I guess
My
I'll
bad,
say
y'all.
something.
I'm over here
Everybody else
researching
He's
shit.
on the
you
phone.
know?
Fat's on the phone as usual.
Yeah, I guess I'll
He's
say
on the
something.
phone.
Everybody else quiet. Can't just have no day there, huh? Shit.
I forgot what we was going to next.
So, baby boy, what you doing for the fort?
Hey, man, see.
Huh?
What's up? What you got?
I don't know. I might cook something.
I might come through and eat something then.
Really?
Already, y'all come on through, man.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah,
Really?
it's for real.
All right, y'all. This podcast is going all wrong right now. It's going all left. It's probably because we have no drinks here. There's no drinks here. I don't even have any water. It's a very parched.
I got some bottles, man. I got some bottles over there. I can't even say it was
Take a sip.
Yeah,
Each.
you can. You can take. We can take a little swig each of the bottle.
Speaking of Kanye, though, what y'all think about Amber Rose and 21 Savage?
Oh,
Bullshit.
that's a crazy looking
21,
couple.
21,
though.
21.
That's a crazy looking couple though. Just to see them interact with each other.
You think it's real?
She
She got that slut walk coming.
Not. I don't think it's.
I
real.
don't believe shit out here, see or hear in Hollywood. Nothing.
I don't think it's real, man. I don't know what the purpose could be, but I don't think that's a real relationship. Like,
Yeah. It looked kind of pedophile-ish. You seen where he was giving a kiss?
yeah, they were making kissy faces,
Yeah,
and she
it
was
look-
like laying on his
It
lap.
looked like a son giving his mama a kiss.
Yeah.
kinda
How old
weird,
is
man.
21 Savage? Is he 21?
He's 22 probably now.
Nah, he like,
Okay.
yeah,
23
yeah,
or
about
something,
that.
maybe?
Yeah, around there.
And
Yeah.
Amber Rose is what, about 32?
33, something like that.
Somewhere
Yeah.
around there.
I mean, it's legal.
I mean, it's 10 years difference.
It
I
look
mean,
hella
it's-
crazy.
Yeah. It just looks crazy because it doesn't look like the likely couple. Like he's, you know,
Should the nigga keep his name if he change age? So if he like 35, is he still 21 Savage?
But now that 21 shit's their game.
Yeah, it's not
What
just
game?
it's not just that his it's not just
24,
his age.
24 years
yeah,
old.
that's
What's
just,
that about?
In Atlanta?
Is a game called 21 Savage?
Like
I
that's
don't think it's called 21 Savage.
nah, it's just something to do.
Something with the number 21.
Number 21.
I didn't know that shit.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Damn.
I don't know. I don't think the relationship is gonna last, nor does it need to last. I think, you know, he definitely needs to find somebody maybe a little bit closer to his age, if he's gonna go that route. And
He winning though.
with Amber Rose, you think so?
Hell yeah, shit.
But I mean, I don't even think she know. It's
know
not even
what?
real to her, man.
He don't give
It just looks like she.
It
It just looks like she's
Literally.
bored. I think Amber Rose is bored. The slut walk is it over yet?
They ain't started.
No, ain't happened yet.
Man, I don't believe that shit, man.
I think it's just promo though, right? Because they took a picture. It was a picture of them in the car at first, and then it was something else, and then that shit came up today.
They just
Kissing
showed a picture of him with the little boy, too.
Sebastian,
Mm-hmm.
better watch yourself. Don't play with kids.
Not
What do you
good.
say? You be in the future, other niggas playing with your kids.
Yeah.
There's a Jay-Z
Shout
line
out
for
to Hov.
everything.
Shout out to Hov.
There's a Jay-Z line for everything, clearly.
Well, yeah.
No, but hey, Wiz Khalifa, he was on the gram this morning, and I seen him with a new little boo
She-
friend.
She cute.
Yeah.
I don't know who she is or what her name is. We're going to have to find the people that investigated whoever Rihanna's been hanging out with needs to investigate who Wiz is hanging out with
You
because
think
we don't know
Amber
who she is.
trying to make him jealous?
Possibly,
He don't show her no love.
You don't care.
possibly,
moved
but
on.
I mean,
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to figure it out.
she could have found some. I mean, I don't think he's.
Could have been anybody but
Is it
21,
because they
right?
have? Is it because they have competing tattoos? Like they have as many tattoos as Wiz has, and
It's a cross. It's a knife. What do you say? It's a knife.
It's a knife. It's a knife.
Ain't nobody worrying about that
Nice.
slut.
It's a knife.
yeah, I don't know. I
It's
don't
a
know.
knife.
We'll see if it lasts the summer.
It might. You never know. No,
We'll see.
You winning. I ain't mad at 21.
Yeah, I ain't
21,
knocking.
21.
especially because I'd take her too. She wanted me.
Yeah.
You would?
I'll lick the shit out
Yeah.
that bald head.
Ah, Not the bald head. Which one?
Whichever, man. She give whatever she give to me.
Hey, man. Hey, speaking of summertime, man, summertime romance is in the air. You know, everybody is getting into, you know, hanging out with their little booze and going to like the pools and you know, doing all the kind of summertime stuff. But recently on Facebook, I know people like to ask fat. But there was a question I saw on Facebook, and they were like, "Ask Fat, you know, should you should a black woman be upset because a black man dates, you know, other races, Latinas or you know, Asians, or you know, should a black woman be in her feelings behind that?" And I saw that on your recent Ask Fat.
Yeah, I had a girl go out for me about that. And I just think, really, I just feel like black women be insecure about it. They always try to say it's the man. I think it's the black woman that's more insecure about who we dating. I feel like you love who you love, and what your preference is your preference.
Message.
Kodak Black said that he don't like girls his color. He like light-skinned girls. I'm like, when I was growing up, that was what we wanted. We wanted the light skin, a red bone. So I just hate when people try to bash him because he like what he like.
Well, Dr. Umar was recently paid a visit to the Breakfast Club.
That nigga there, man, that's a fraud, man.
He was on the Breakfast Club,
Cool.
and he was telling the team that you know, it was necessary for black people to date within their race, saying that first of all, that nobody's going to be able to understand a black man like a black woman can.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what that was one point he made. Another point was it kind of waters down, you know, the culture. It waters it down where you know, now it's not, I guess, people that are full-blooded black that are, you know, marrying each other and
ain't
continuing
no such thing
to produce.
as a full-blooded black.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean.
Show me a nigga that ain't been tainted with somewhere down the line.
What he was saying as far as like a black person being with a black person, like, and having that lineage continue to go on through their kids and so forth, versus a black person getting with a white person or a Latina or Asian. He was saying that it was kind of, in his words, was kind of watering down the race. So
race been watered down though.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you something else. He said he bashed Frederick Douglass because he was trying to say Frederick Douglass could have been like hands down the most, you know, prominent, like the most influential black man that we ever had. But his second wife was a white woman. He said he took that away. And I'm like, what the fuck does who he having sex with got to do with him looking out for black people?
It's kind of hypocritical, man.
Yeah.
My thing is that I feel like black women really can't get upset because whenever you have a black man, you got to treat them, you know, you got to treat them a certain way. Like, you know, you can't, maybe the reason why they might be going in the other directions because maybe there's a different way of being treated. Just a different way of being treated.
Oh, yeah.
But just a different way of being treated. Like, you know, Beyonce said in the song, you know, she caters to her man. How many black women can say that they cater to their men in the real sense of the word?
Kiki, I put that on my page one day about women catering their man. You know what them women all said? Instead of saying, you know what, fat, you right there, I like, I ain't catering to that nigga who I ain't married to.
See, but why not?
That's the generation we live in,
the thing about it is a lot of these black women, they already got in their head, they know every damn thing, and all of them be single. And then they get mad when we post pictures with, like, Mexicans. A white girl. When I post a picture with white girls, they all have them hating ass comments in the section. Why? What's wrong with these white girls?
You betrayed him.
I ain't betrayed nobody, bro.
You betrayed him.
I don't discriminate, man. Like I told you, I play baseball.
Okay,
bro.
Well, let me ask you this. Just from your experience in dating a black woman versus dating somebody outside of the black race.
Turn up.
Yeah.
What has been the things that you see that's different in those relationships?
Man, no disrespect, but
I mean, this is your personal.
It's little shit, okay, like
relationships that you've been involved in.
For one, don't take this the wrong way, black women, but when you wake up with like a white girl or Mexican, you ain't gotta worry about like all the weave and shit, you know what I'm saying? And the sink and shit, you know that.
Those are Fat Pimp's words.
Yeah,
but wait a minute, that's just bad home training. That's just bad home training. Because let me tell you something. I don't wear weave all the time, but I don't like hair in the bathroom, period.
I can't stand weave,
I can't stand hair in the bathroom. I don't care if it's weave. I don't care if it's your natural hair. Clean up after yourself. That's just a nasty ass woman. That's just a nasty ass woman.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, it's It's a nasty.
That's a turn off,
Okay,
man.
all right. So, but the weave kind of bothers you with that. So what else?
What about their hair smelling like dogs?
Man, all
Wait a minute, who said that?
That is so racist, bro. That is so racist.
That is? Is that racist?
Nah,
I'm
man,
sorry.
like, I'm just, like...
Whose hair smells like dogs?
It's the truth.
No,
It's not true.
That's not true.
White
at all.
women hair do smell like dogs when they take a bath.
That's not true.
That's not true. at all, man.
That's not true.
Cause I know some black bitches, man.
You ain't never heard that shit?
You hear me? I know some black bitches stink. Let a ratchet black bitch keep that weave in for too long. That shit stinks.
Yeah,
Yeah, because they
Smell like Black and Miles and
wash
shit.
it. They don't wash underneath the braids.
Nigga, man, say I done been around every kind of ratchet you could think of. Don't nobody really smell like no dogs, man. But me personally, I like all women. But if I had my choice, man, I love me like a Spanish chick.
Why?
They got that wet.
First, I mean, shit, I just like a lot of their skin complexions. I like their accent.
They got that wet.
I love when they got that silky hair. Like
he like that
they come out the water and shit.
Yeah.
He like that aggressiveness.
Yeah, wait until they cut your ass.
I don't give a damn.
Wait till they cut your ass.
Cut me, baby. Cut me. I'm
trying to get some cutting.
Yeah, man. Nah, I mean, but I don't discriminate. But if I had my preference,
but this is the thing. This is a valid point. Like, because black women, there's some black women that are starting to date outside their race, but it's not really something that black women initially will do. They always kind of try to have a relationship at some point with
So
a
you
brother.
think the black woman is more faithful to the black man?
Absolutely, absolutely.
All
Absolutely.
women are the same, man. That's
No.
really just the human
Absolutely, black women are definitely more loyal to black men.
I think black women are loyal to their situation.
So in
to the finances.
way back in the with Dave Chappelle, when they go back and do like the old Negro shit, like was it the black man that set it off? It was the black man that cheated, that betrayed the race first, right? Wasn't a black woman?
Black women were being raped.
So black man stepped out.
Black women were being raped. Black women were being raped.
I agree. So you're saying the black man stepped out first? Asking.
Possibly.
Hey, that's a question.
Possibly.
I mean, I don't know how we find out.
That's a possibility.
So the black man,
because you know what? This is the thing. I think this is how that happened. Is you have these black women that pop up with these mixed looking babies because she was raped by the.
Of course.
She was raped by the slave owner, right?
Starts.
Okay, but hold up. But then, I'm sure the white woman was like, "Damn, where all these little mixed looking babies come from on the plantation?"
Who the pappy?
On the plantation. She look at her husband like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're the only white person. I mean, very few white people. We on the family plantation, and now you got all these little mixed kids running around. Where they come from? So possibly the white woman was like, what's going on with these little nigglets and these little Negroes out here? Let me see what that D do. That's what white women say. Let me see what that D do. And secretly she was giving them the eye behind her husband's back. And she was the one that probably went in and into the slave quarters and picked her out a nice hung one and took him on back behind the barn.
That's the reason why a lot of these laws was made too. Like I found out like why cocaine was illegal and shit. They said like white women used to do cocaine and they would get like this urge to have sex with black men.
Because of cocaine?
And y'all can look this up.
Horny goat weed?
Nah, they call it cocaine.
Is that what it was?
Look this up. It's called Cocaine Crazed Negroes.
She crazy.
Cocaine Crazed Negroes. And what it is back in the day they used to give slaves like coca leaves to make them work faster and in the field. But what happens is they were saying it backfired because women would get
it always backfires.
Women would get the urge to want to have sex with black men. And when the police used to try to shoot like black men down, their adrenaline would be going so hard.
We can't get this nigga.
Man, y'all look this up when y'all get ready. The word for the day is Cocaine Crazed Negro. And when y'all see it, y'all gonna call me, bro. Y'all gonna trip out. This is a true story.
Y'all make sure y'all hit up that on the social media after you check it out.
Cocaine Crazed Negro.
But how do you feel about it, bro, about interracial dating?
Heart wants what the heart wants.
How do you feel though? Like
that's how true. That's how
date a white girl?
That's how true.
Have you ever dated a white girl?
Dated?
Yeah. Have you ever had a relationship with a white girl?
Are you currently dating a white girl?
No. Who am I answering first? You?
I want to know, have you ever been in a relationship with a white girl?
No.
Why you have to think so hard, bro?
I don't think so.
Because you know this nigga can't remember.
No, I don't believe so.
Okay. All right. What about an Asian? What about an Asian female?
No.
All right.
I don't know.
Not dated.
Have you ever had sex with a white girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhat.
How was it?
Damn.
How was
Somewhat
it?
white.
How you
Never
so-
just a full.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me,
Okay, so she was mixed with white and something else.
I don't know if I just hit a straight white chick. Nah.
Man, I got one for
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I got one for you.
Have I?
You done had sex with too many goddamn
I don't-
people. That's what that is.
Either way, okay. Sex ain't the same. Sex ain't the same. I can't put them two together. I've never been in a relationship with just a normal white chick. I ain't never been in a relationship. Not to say that I can't say that I wouldn't. I don't know. Like Dr. Umar was saying, Envy was basically saying, what if his son brings home a white chick, he can't tell his son you can't be with her. If that's who he likes, that's who he loves, that's who he wants to be with, then who are you to say you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, who are you to say that?
But Dr. Umar was alluding to the fact of, okay, you are in this situation now. You know, I'm guessing he's thinking his bloodline is now going to be.
Umar was basically telling Envy, that's a product of what y'all doing in that home. If he didn't say that, but in so many words, if you were raising him right, he wouldn't be looking at white women at all. Like that wouldn't be an option.
Right.
Like if you raised under a militant black man, then you probably don't even look twice at a white woman. I can't bring her home.
Right.
Your ass gonna trip and this or that. But the heart wants what the heart wants, man. I don't see anything wrong with it, but I do understand where he's coming from. It's just a tricky thing, man. I think me, Fat, and Richard was talking one day about interracial relationships, and I don't know if I could ever be with somebody seriously that's not a minority. I can't say black. It's not a minority. Even a Spanish person understands the struggle. Like they the new niggas. You know what I'm saying? So they understand the bullshit.
I think every minority has had
to a degree.
Yeah, some
you know what I'm saying?
sort of struggle.
Especially Americans' plight. Can't say Asians. You know what I'm saying? Because
you don't think Asian Americans though have had?
I don't think it's the same as blacks in Spanish.
I don't.
I think they're closer to white people. I see whites and Asians hang out all the time, and it's just normal. Because it's so many stereotypes. They're assumed to be intelligent,
right.
So it's just a different class. Yeah. They think an Asian walking here right now, and we're gonna think, oh, I probably know a bunch of shit.
A bunch of math.
Scholastic
Smart
shit.
ass,
Right, scholastic shit. But us on the other hand, and it's all about what the media portrays. If that's all you see is positive reinforcement from that race, then that's all you're gonna think. When there's some dumb motherfucking Asians just like anything else.
Yeah.
But I don't think they understand our struggle. Like they come over here and this is a whole nother tangent, but they come over here and they set up shop and they be winning in life. Like they run our communities.
Well, yeah,
First,
because they get
come
money.
over here with a loan. They give them a loan.
Yeah, they give them a loan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a whole nother story. But I'm saying that ain't a struggle.
Right.
We buy from them.
Right. And so we're not giving anything just for being
So they run us. Like we're the consumer.
Yeah.
We say you either buying or you selling. We buying. We ain't selling. They selling.
Hurry up and buy.
That hair in your head.
Well, mine's real. I don't have
Who sold it? Who sold it though?
This is mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
But when you don't, when you got somebody else's, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
When I got somebody else's,
where's it
yes,
coming from?
I'm getting it. I'm getting it from the Malaysians.
Okay.
I'm getting it from the Malaysians.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I don't think they identify. I don't think they identify with our struggle, man. Yeah. So I think
and they don't care.
I don't think I could go home and talk to my woman about the Trayvon, Tamir, the list goes fucking on and on. Philando, like all this shit. I don't think I can go home and talk to somebody that don't understand that, man.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you, because you was my husband was married to a white woman before.
I was married.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Let's ask you, what was that like?
5-6 years of bliss.
I mean, it's definitely.
He's not married to her anymore.
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. She died. What happened?
Nah, we wouldn't see eye to eye.
Fucking with Kiki.
Did the sun come out? You know when she walked outside?
Huh?
Did the sun come out when she walked outside?
What you mean?
Was she just like a heavenly person to be around?
Nah, I mean she was adopted by a black family, so she was raised around. Now she was raised around blacks, but
blacks or niggas.
She's a wigger.
No, was she around blacks or niggas?
She was around
blacks or niggas.
niggas.
She was
around niggas.
So
you
she
know
ain't
what
no
I'm
she
saying?
ain't no real white
on
girl.
juvie.
But no, she was white. But you know what I'm saying? It's even with all that, it's still a difference being with someone's black
yeah, for
and
sure.
someone white. It don't matter. Like, I mean, she was raised around black since the age of 11, 12, because her mama passed when she was young. And the black family took her in, but it's still
It didn't keep her from doing white things.
No, it wasn't that. It's like, you know how you go on vacation and you be gone for a minute, you be like, damn, I'm getting homesick. And then you go back home and you be like, oh man, this feel good.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
Yeah, it ain't home. That's not home.
Yeah, it's not home.
So maybe that's what Dr. Umar was trying to say. You're not going to feel at home with somebody outside your race.
A different feeling being with your own
I think it all depends on the person, though. Yeah. I can only speak for me. He can only speak for him. He can only speak for him. But there's some individual that it feels like home to them. And like my homegirl say, they got self-hate issues.
self-hate, like women that might find it.
No, for those women
for a
that black man that is only attracted to outside his race.
Oh,
there's self-hate
that
issues.
they have self-hate issues.
That's not my words. That's a homegirl, and I'm not gonna put it out there, but that's a homegirl of mine that said
So
that.
what? Okay, so like self-hate, like they hate themselves so much that they want to distance themselves from the race.
It's not necessarily that they hate themselves. It's as far as the culture, black. Like that's where the Oreo term comes from. It's like you're running from the culture so much you're just embarrassed by, other black men that can't pull their pants up and ghetto shit.
But a lot of times, black men. But most of the time, don't black men bring? I mean, the whoever it is, the white girl, whoever it is, she's around the black family. She around the barbecue. She around all that too. So it's not like he goes into her world. It's like a lot of times they go into...
Well, that's a family barbecue. We're not saying he took her to the neighborhood park where all the homies at. We're not saying that. I'm saying that type of individual is running from his ancestry, his heritage, his culture. He doesn't want to be... I can't say he don't want to be a black man. He don't fully embrace it.
There's a part of it that he wants to, like, as far as relationship-wise.
I'm not saying they want to be white. It's just something about the black culture that...
Do you feel like maybe
it's not good enough?
In that scenario, maybe they don't see value in it?
It's not good enough.
It's not.
Sometimes it's not good enough. And they don't want to put that fight in.
That's a good word. That's a good word.
I'm not talking about the woman. I'm talking about just the fight as being just a black individual.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like he was saying, the only person that can really understand a black man would be a black woman.
Yeah.
And in that is going to be because of the struggle of what is the weight that's put on the black community and black families. There is going to be a struggle all the time. He's going to come home frustrated and angry. You know what I'm saying? She's going to be frustrated and angry just because of the burdens that society puts on them.
But she can never truly understand it to me. I don't care if she was raised around that, because you don't understand it unless you go through it to yourself to a degree. Like, a black woman may not get all the burden that a black man gets, but she feels it. They go through the same issues, same struggle. Maybe not as serious. Y'all might not be getting gunned down, but y'all get abused as well. Y'all get talked to crazy. You know what I'm saying? You remember Sandra Bland? Shit happens all the time.
Yeah.
But you understand. You can't tell me, baby, it's gonna be okay. You don't fucking know. How the fuck you know? What do you know?
And that's where the breakdown happens in those relationships, right? Because now you've been faced with some sort of adversity, and like you said, you come home and you discuss it with your white wife or your white girlfriend, and there's no way she can be like, it's gonna be okay, this, that, and the other. You likely to. She can't turn on her. You gonna turn on her.
She can appear that way. She could be that way. She could actually be comforting in the whole nine. And I'm speaking for me.
And it's not even on the man. That's on the white woman too. Because think of it, if you put yourself in that white woman's shoes, you trying to be that nurturer, that supportive system.
As you should.
For your man.
But at the same time.
But he's not going to accept that because you don't understand the plight.
If he having issues with his girl, with his wife, I'm just out here doing random ratchet shit. I can't really give him advice. Nigga, what the fuck you know about being married? I just can't. He can't. He can take it. He can take it for what it's worth, but at the end of the day, man, that nigga don't really know what I'm going through, man.
Really don't.
That's my thing. Like, your woman, regardless of her race, she's supposed to support you and be there for you, nurture you in the whole nine, comfort you and all that. But does she really understand what you're going through? And that's my thing. That's my thing. It ain't no, it's
I think
gonna be all right, baby.
does. A black woman will.
It ain't no, it's gonna be all right, baby.
Or a minority
you don't
woman
fucking
will.
know what it's gonna be. I need a woman that's gonna say, we gonna get through it.
Yeah.
Not it's gonna be all right. We gonna get through it.
Yeah.
And I feel like they gotta identify with your situation. That's just me personally. I can't speak for nobody else. That's the way I feel about it. But I don't feel I don't feel anything's wrong with it. Me personally, I don't think I could move forward knowing that person, we gotta connect on that level. If
I
we
think
don't
you
connect,
brought up. I think you did bring up an interesting point though, is the fact that when it takes a lot more for that black woman, that black man to be together than it does for that black man to be with somebody else outside of his race, because there's gonna be always, I don't want to say a struggle, but there is it can be a tense situation. And what happens is a lot of people aren't strong enough to stay there and fight. Like you said, they're not strong enough to stay there and fight through all of that.
get out.
When you say black, do you mean black as in like dark-skinned or light-skinned? Because,
It doesn't matter.
I think black is black.
Black
when it
is
comes to
black.
that.
But check this out.
Black is black.
But light-skinned people go through stuff too, and I never knew that. Like,
Yeah, they do.
They tell me, like, I've
They
talked to
do.
some light-skinned people, and they be like, man, all through school I had to fight. You know what I'm saying? So they
Because
in
they're not
between.
black enough for the black
Exactly.
people. And then but they still not white. Yeah, I get it.
And that's fucked up.
But at the end of the day, I can only speak for me. I don't get it. I don't fall into the bullshit black dark-skinned niggas and light-skinned. I don't do that shit. That's just some dividing bullshit. I don't post them jokes. I don't even believe in that shit. I think that's why we fucked up now. At the end of the day, if you black, I don't care if you light-skinned and if you got some black in you, you black, and I identify
But
with
you know what? I think
and
this is
fuck
the
with
thing.
you.
Like when you look at what Kodak Black said, and you listening to all of this, it's always the dark skinned black woman that gets that hate. You know what I mean? Like light skin, like yeah, we have problems
That's
and we have
always been
issues,
there, like that, though.
but I mean we don't have the same issues as like a dark skinned black woman.
But you know why though? Because most black men can't. They grew up around that. It's like I was telling Fat one day. Most cats I know that's from the hood, and I found this out like early teenage. Most niggas, because I went to a school that was everybody. It was multicultural. You had Asian, Spanish, black, white, everything. So you kind of just like what you like. You got a melting pot, and you might fuck with a black chick this week, and a couple months later, you might be an Asian chick, and it's just normal because it's a melting pot. It's like some New York shit.
Yeah.
My school. Most niggas in the hood, they around black girls all day, every day. Like that's on their block, that's in their neighborhood, that's at school, little family functions, that's at their church.
It's normal.
So that's all they see. So when they see a white chick, that's exotic. They go to these clubs and these upscale spots, and they go down Cedar Springs and all these spots where it's white women, and they just lose their mind because it's something different. It's exotic. It's just not the norm.
And I think that's fine.
Well, Cedar Spring is a little bit
and
too
light-skinned
exotic. You
girls-
don't want to go to Cedar Spring. You know what
I'm talking about the club. Well,
You know, I'm talking about shit. You don't go too deep into Cedar Spring.
But I see what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're used to.
And a
That's what they're
light-skinned girl can
normal.
fall in that category. I remember in the 4th grade, it was this girl named Rachel I used to like. She was light-skinned. And she just appeared, I can't really give you my thought process then. I don't remember, but it was just something about her in comparison to other girls. And when I really think about it, it was a girl named Rachel. It was a girl named Laura that was Spanish. They were just different than the other girls in my school. I think it was just, I didn't think they were exotic. I wasn't thinking that far ahead.
Yeah.
I just thought they was different.
They was just different.
And then when you're that young, you just like what you like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think I'm looking at a color. They probably was just cute to me.
But
you know
I think
what I'm saying?
I think dating is one thing, and I think that you can experience anybody that you want to while you're dating. But when you decide to get married,
But the heart wants what the heart wants, man.
and you decide to get married, and you know that there's going to be children involved.
They got to deal with it too.
That when they get old enough, they're going to have to deal with whatever.
You know what
happens.
though? On the flip side, I applaud the black man that does that, man, because you got a struggle ahead of you too.
Oh, yeah.
Cause don't think when you at her work engagements and shit, they ain't looking at you crazy. Boss man ain't looking at you. Co-workers and shit. Who was Tyrone you brought in here? You know what I'm saying? Even your kids, when it's time for parent-teacher conferences, whose child do you belong to and things of that nature. And you got to teach them. That's a tough road as well. It's a fucked up road.
I think Black women feel like they're not enough or they're insufficient whenever they see a Black man with somebody outside of his race. They feel like, okay, well, what's wrong with me? I think that's the self-inflicting words and things that Black women tell themselves whenever they see that. They're like, okay, well, what's wrong with me? That I think that's what happens in the female psyche.
If it's just a Black man in general or a Black man that they're pursuing.
No, in general. I think what it says, I think what Black women tell themselves when they see something like that, their first thought is, well, what's wrong with me?
I can see that. I don't think it's got nothing to do with them, though. I think it's just it's many things. That man just might like that woman, or that man. It could be It's a lot of brothers like that, man. I know a lot of dudes that only talk to women outside their race.
I know a lot too.
You know what I'm saying? I know dark-skinned niggas that only fuck with light-skinned chicks. I know the vice versa. Light-skinned niggas only fuck with dark-skinned chicks.
What happens for them to come to that
I don't fuck with girls
conclusion?
my color. Just like Kodak. Kodak the same way. I know a bunch of niggas like that.
But what happens? What happens when a man decides?
I've never dated no dark skinned chick, bro.
It's a preference.
But was there something that happened, like maybe a bad experience or something?
Had nothing to do with no bad experience. It's just
I think
that was the prize.
A lot of times it's just opposites attract.
But you said that was the prize. Why was that the prize?
I don't know. Growing up, I was like, man, you always wanted the red bone, yellow bone.
Because it's exotic looking.
Because we always thought yellow bones was bougie and had an attitude. But now...
And a lot of times they do.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but a lot of times
Black women have an attitude too.
No, I'm talking about bougie. Talking about like they better than
I keep it.
School days made it perfect.
Made it perfect. That was a perfect because I was just finna use that, bro. And it seemed like the dark skin with more Afro-American power, men shit, and light skins was just like, we prissy, you know.
And it's still women like that, man.
I'm tell y'all what it is. It's because media paint all over the world that lighter is prettier and darker.
I don't even think it's media. I think it's us. I think it's us.
Not even that.
I seen this documentary about people in Africa, and they were saying the same thing.
It's not even
That's why they over there trying to...
light-skinned people was in the house, dog. The dark skins was out in the field, men and women.
My dark
light skins was inside with that.
Shit.
So it just go all the way back to
the field, bro.
So it go all the way back to slavery.
Get your big ass in the field, boy.
I was out there some days, and some days I wasn't.
Yeah, in the wintertime, he was in the house.
Shit. Fuck, man. Know some slaves going on.
When that motherfucker winter comes, goddamn, it's hot out here.
It's a slave.
Fuck these niggas.
Kiki have a friend that she don't come outside until it's nighttime.
Oh, yeah, she won't come outside in the sun. Yeah, she dark.
Black people really need to be in the sun, though.
You know where, I'll say this, I'm going way out, but we are deficient in vitamin D. Yeah. So, and not that vitamin D. I know what y'all thinking, y'all nasty ass.
Again, ladies, if you're suffering from deficiencies.
No vitamin D? Because we were day walkers, bro.
We're day walkers.
We used to be called day walkers, bro.
What?
What does that mean?
Man, like
this nigga is Confucius.
Man, man, I read a lot of shit, bro.
Confucius. This nigga having all these different facts and shit, right?
Bro, we were day walkers.
We don't call that.
You ever seen that movie Blade?
We don't call that the fat fact.
Y'all ever seen Blade? Wesley Snipes,
man.
See, that shit really was deeper than what people understood, bro.
Come on, man.
Wesley Snipes was the chosen one, bro. He was
Where
a day
was we walking to?
In the sun, bro.
Chosen one like Future?
Come on, what's that shit they said we got in our skin with melanin and all that?
Melatonin?
Man, go really research that shit, bro.
Melody?
Nah, bro, I don't know what that is, bro. Nah, bro, they used to call us day walkers, man.
What does that mean, though, day walkers?
We can walk in the sun. Certain people
can't be outside.
Oh, because we could walk in the sun without burning.
Absorb the sun.
Yeah,
well, I can see that.
It's like suntanning and shit. Yeah,
the chosen people, bro.
Yeah, we are.
Think about it, brother. Think about it, brother.
We've been that. We've been that.
Oh, man. Well, y'all gave us a lot to think about, man, in this podcast, man. Hey, I'm like this. I don't care who you love. Just treat them right. But
make the babies.
At the same time, I will say be aware. Be prepared. Be prepared for being in that relationship because I'm the product of an interracial relationship. And it was not easy growing up. So just know... Be aware of what you put your kids in.
Let's hear some of your upbringings. Like, what happened? What was wrong? What was...
Okay, I was trying to wrap up the podcast, but keep it going. Well, yeah, I mean, like, just go. I remember in elementary school, like, just out on the playground, people would comment about my hair. Like, you think you too good because your hair is,
Right.
your hair is like this or like that. Because I had really curly, I have natural curly hair. So they would tease me about my hair, or, they would be like, oh, you think you this because you light skinned, and, or you think you better than us. It was always those type of
Oh, you think
things
you
being
can see
said to me.
good because your glasses?
Huh?
Oh, you think you can see good because your glasses?
Everybody had glasses. Glasses is a universal thing. Whatever, that don't matter. But it was just hard growing up because you see, you get hated on from the black girls. You know what I'm saying? You get hated on from the white girls.
Yeah.
And then even the Hispanic girls, because they wasn't sure if you was. They didn't know if I was Hispanic or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they didn't know whether to feel threatened or not. So you getting it from all sides.
It's tough, man, and it falls back on the parents. That type of ideology is coming from the parents. Ain't no reason them kids should be even having them thoughts. You think you better because you light skinned.
But see, that's the thing. You don't. I think a lot of interracial couples, they don't think about that once the kids are born. That what they're gonna have to go through, what kind of life they're gonna have to live. You got to think about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Think about how they're gonna be. Portrayed, you know what I'm saying, out there in the public eye, and what people are gonna say, you know what I'm saying, and prepare them for that. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying be prepared, be mindful to tell your kids that, okay, this is what you're gonna be faced with, and this is how you overcome it.
It's just tough being black, man. I remember when we moved to Irving in 90, in my 4th grade class, I was the only black person in there. So when fucking Black History Month came around,
damn,
they be talking about that shit. All the kids be looking at me.
You.
They looking at me.
You for the answers.
Girls like,
shit.
no, look at your hair. Your hair is so cool. And it's just, as a kid, like as an adult, if somebody came to me with this shit, I can handle myself as a man now. But at 9, 10 years old, you just don't know what to say.
And you internalize.
Yeah.
You start to internalize all that stuff.
And it's just hard, man. It's hard. Whether you light skin, just being black, it's just hard, man.
I can remember because I was adopted, so my adopted parents are both white.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was crazy in itself. But I remember my dad asking me one time, "Well, why don't you ever date white men?" And at that time, I think I was probably like 16 at the time.
What you tell him?
So I told him, I said, because ain't no white man looking at me.
What did you want to tell him though?
Ain't no white man ever looked at me like that. I ain't never. I mean, that's what I said. Ain't no white man ever looked at me.
I'm gonna be real with you. So white boys, I know they love black girls.
They do now. I don't know if it was like that all the time.
Man, they did growing up, man. They just be scared to say something.
You should have told them the truth.
Because the stereotype. See, the key, all this shit that we've been talking about is the stereotypes.
Yeah.
Because even growing up playing, being around like black dudes that didn't date none but white girls, it's because they hated the stereotypical of what a black woman represented.
Yeah.
The this, and loud. And they don't want that shit. They just want something calm, quiet, and out the way. You know what I mean? Then on top of that, it ain't...
Almost a little boring.
It's stereotype, man. It always goes down stereotype.
I'm not going to say all white people are boring.
I like to come home, don't know what the fuck gonna jump off.
You know what I'm saying?
Come in the door, goddamn.
Yeah, man.
I got to be ready.
When I came in the door.
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
You checking your feed, making sure ain't no shit on there.
Yeah.
High school, I
always
lost a girlfriend like that, man, because she told me, I was like, why you broke up with me? I mean, what's up? She said because she was with this black dude, and he threw her jacket up in there, cut it up with a razor blade, and he used to choke her and pull her hair through in sex. I was like,
he was a
this
killer.
bitch.
He was a killer.
Damn. Who was this guy?
So, it was a white chick. It was before my wife.
Hey.
Hell yeah.
Your ex-wife.
Yeah, before my ex-wife.
Who fixed that?
Yeah.
Key.
Thanks,
You know
baby.
the worst
Before
thing-
my ex-wife.
You know the worst thing to me that ever happened?
I want to
was,
make it home tonight.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
The worst thing ever happened to me, I was dating this girl, she was mixed. And her mom was white. Of course, her granddaddy was white, but he didn't like me. Not because I was a bad person, just because he just was like, I don't deal with niggas. Exact words.
Is that what he told you?
Yes, I don't deal with niggas. And went in his room, closed the door.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 16 years old.
Did you feel comfortable staying in the house after that? What'd you do? Did you leave?
I mean, I had rode over there with them. You know, when you're young, you get in the car with your girl and the mom, and they might take you somewhere.
Yeah.
And I went over there with their family house, man.
That was her granddad?
Mm-hmm. Even to this day.
What did her family say after
Nothing.
you said that? That was perfectly okay.
They didn't say nothing.
They didn't say don't mind him and nothing like that.
They didn't say nothing at all.
Tell you how
He
that
was
go.
the one that was gonna say that, and they knew it.
He dead now, man.
Oh,
But
I was finna say, where you at now?
no, he dead now. He dead
Yeah.
now. I'm still cool with the girl and her mama, and that dude was that did something to me. Had somebody say I don't deal with niggers. I took his old ass back in the room.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I just think you got to be prepared for those situations. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know how people are gonna react. And especially as children, teach them from a very early age. You know what I'm saying? That what society's gonna have for them, what society's gonna look at.
Tell them little dark-skinned babies they beautiful, man. Tell them they look just as good, if not better.
Yeah.
Build them up, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. And it's gotta come from both parents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like both parents. Like not just the black parent. It's gotta come from the white parent too. The white parent gotta tell that child, you are beautiful. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
Damn
are
right.
amazing. It's gotta come from both sides.
Right.
Don't think that, it's my responsibility because I'm the black parent. No. Both of you need to have that conversation. You know what I'm saying?
So if you listen to this podcast, go hug your baby and tell your baby you love her.
I know
Girl,
that's
love
right.
boy.
all your
they
little
mix.
mixed children, tell them you love them.
Real
Tell them you love
shit.
them.
I love all the mixed babies.
Hey, man, and shout out to our MVPs. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Definitely getting in the game. Make sure you follow us. Again, we're now on Google Play, so shout out to all of our new Android listeners that are checking us out, man. Google Play. Check us out on iTunes, on iPhone. If you got an iPhone, we're right there on that little purple app that you never mess with.
Podcast.
It says podcast.
Go on there, rate, subscribe, give us some feedback.
Yeah, okay.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Let's see how easy it is. Okay.
Share.
It's very easy.
Podcast button.
There you go. And then you
search.
just search.
My shit already up. My shit already up.
Yeah.
Turn up.
There it is, GetNTha game. Also on YouTube, and if you don't have any of those platforms, then if you can check us out on SoundCloud.
There you go.
As well. So y'all make sure y'all do that, and remember that you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So make sure you get in the game.